Hi Earthfolk, I'm Melton on my mission to discover everything great from Sega. If you'd like to join me, hit that subscribe and bell icon.
Wow, what can I say? A great day for Sega news, and in some way it makes up for the slightly disappointing reception there's been of the Game Gear Micro. You know, that miniature Game Gear with the screen the size of your thumb or the size of an Apple Watch or something. I don't know how that's meant to work. Probably a good collector's item. But by the end of the year, we're going to have the SEGA Astro City Mini, announced so far just in Japan. If you don't know, the full-size Astro City is a sit-down arcade cabinet released by Sega back in 1993, and it's pretty different than traditional European and American arcade machines. The Astro City is a type of arcade cabinet known as a candy cab, which I believe gets its name from the S&K series of cabinets. But candy cabs are made by a whole heap of different manufacturers. Two predominantly are Sega and Taito. Very cool cabinets though, and actually the screen can be turned so it's in the right format, either vertical or horizontal screens depending on the game that you want. And also they've got interchangeable joysticks and trackballs. That front panel bit can be removed and changed, so they're pretty customizable. And Sega have loads of different candy cabs within the City range, which obviously the Astro City belongs to, such as the Aero City, which came out before, and even the new Astro City, which obviously superseded the Astro City. They're usually always made of metal and white plastic, and with minimal artwork compared to the traditional stand-up cabinets that you will probably see in your local arcade. So on the Japanese website Game Watch earlier, an article, now since removed, showed off the new SEGA Astro City Mini, and this thing looks incredible. Forget the Game Gear Mini. Yeah. Now we get near enough real Sega arcade in the home. Only we could have dreamed of this back in the 90s. It comes with a real joystick with little micro switches in, so it's not anything cheap. 6-button layout. You need that for arcade games. Powered by USB. And on the back you can see there's 2 additional USB ports where you can attach controllers, which I believe are going to be sold separately. Hopefully you can also attach normal USB controllers, but we'll have to wait and see. And also, if you look closely on the back, something really important, and I'm so glad it's there, an HDMI port means that you can play it on your TV. And there's a headphone jack, so sound is covered as well. So what do you think of the SEGA Astro City Mini console so far? Let me know in the comments below. There's loads of classic Sega games that could be on this thing. Supposedly, it's going to have 36 games, and a few have been announced so far, including there's Alien Syndrome, Alien Storm, which is an awesome game, Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Adder, Columns 2, Dark Edge, Puzzle and Action, I don't know that one, Virtua Fighter, I know that one, Fantasy Zone, Altered Beast. Now, one of these is pretty special, Golden Axe, The Revenge of Death Adder. It was released in the series after Golden Axe 2, but it's never been released outside the arcades, so that makes it something special in itself. Unfortunately, the Astro City Mini has not yet been announced to come out outside of Japan, and it might not. It's a really Japanese item. I mean, being based in an arcade machine, you don't really find outside of Japan, apart from collectors which have imported them in for heaps of money. But Japanese arcades are still full of candy cabs, so you can find this type of arcade machine in many Japanese arcades. So this little one, priced at 12,800 yen, which is about £95, $119, €105 when I did the conversion. So it's not the cheapest mini console, but it looks way more functional than the Sega's recently announced Game Gear Micro, and I think it would look perfect alongside the Mega Drive and Genesis Mini. Fingers crossed it gets a worldwide release.